and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Whiskerwood, Year 3, city building with mice. I need to find, well, it's less of I need to find a good reason to, and I need to actually take the time to make arrangements to ship stuff around with conveyor belts, because I think it's definitely going to be worthwhile. If for no other reason, then we probably do want to separate the fields, which want to be big, open, flat areas with decent fertility, away from sort of the mess that is the housing. So shipping it over to this island over here, where it'll be mostly, when we're done with it at least, be mostly flat and mostly dry and not a waste of industry and industry sort of buildings will be a good plan. Although that's not an immediate thing, obviously. One of our camps are empty. Forage hut, okay. Although it does look like in this case this is not due to the forage hut actually truly being empty as far as its capacity to get things, but rather the close by deposits being in a position where I can't get to them via our existing staircases. I think that might be enough to give you access to everything up on the top here. I might have to move you around a little bit as we clear stuff out. Mining camp here. The mining camp here may be at basically the point. Whoops. I went to do the mining tool. Maybe at roughly the point where we're not really going to see much more to mine of it. If I moved it a bit, we could mine more there. Yeah, that might let us mine a little bit more. And this has very much been following the veins of ore down into the hillside. With this mine, at least. Okay. Keep saying we're getting close to the end of that mine, or getting close to the end of that mine, and I keep proving myself wrong, apparently. Need to be particular skill levels. I think. Oh, you need to be apprentice, don't you, specifically? So I need to get more. Ideally, we get a explorer apprentice. Okay, so we can free up the miner one. Ah, okay, so that makes sense. I'll assign you. There we go. More optimal deployment there. Oh, and you would like to probably be one of those guys as well. There we go. Oh, and the netter is completely the wrong type. Swift. Health Inquisitive. I would need another apprentice, one of those guys, which I don't think we have. At least not assigned to the wrong type of job at the moment. Yeah, we'll get the correctionist here trained to do that. Oh, one of our camps is the woodcutter. Okay, that makes sense. Cleared all the trees down there. I'm thinking this might be a good place for logging. Put a farmer in to grow trees, and then we can do a belt out to, say, the plank maker. Elevators have been researched, okay. So as another source of food we could go for is kitchen. Do berries, fuel, piped. I'm not quite ready for... Well, mushroom stew's down there, I suppose. So that would be mushrooms, flour, or fuel. That's probably something more we want to go towards. But we could go towards the bakery as well. Which would be bread. Let's start researching towards bread. Or do I want to grab the... No, we got a lot of stone abodes to upgrade. So... if I'm trying to use stone, I can, or stone blocks, I can do stone abode upgrades. Improve housing that way. Okay, you've only in theory got 2 left in the field. We are going to swap you over to flax. Okay, it still remembers what it's got yield in the field if I do that. So, swap you guys over to flax. Because I think we need more flax, and we're not really that worried about the berries right now. Heavy rain day. Current yield, 1 mushroom, because we need to remove so many rocks. Oh, the smuggler's here. Yeah, I don't have enough tailored cloaks to sell to you. Not really good surplus on the ropes either. A little tempted to do fuel, although don't want to run out of fuel for the next winter. I want to see how much we go through in the winter. Yeah, I think we're just taking the one. Need to get a little bit more renewables going. So a bunch of these are things we can sell that are renewable, right? The tethered cloaks are, for example. The woven cloaks are, for example. Plenty of stone. Got plenty of fuel. Plenty of fishing nets. Okay, no tax value. I don't think that's sold to anyone. Set that to a more reasonable number, like 50. Stopping fishing nets, please. Whisker ship. Okay, so we're getting to the point where we can actually have quite a few whiskers on these ships. So we get lots of choices. Swift armor is nice. Apprentice shrunk shoulders is nice. I think we'll just take the two. Oh, and one of our camps are empty. The Forger Hut. Okay. Do I not have a way... Or do you not willing... Oh, actually, I forgot I have two Forger Huts. This is this Forger Hut, not the one we just moved. Let's put you down here. Clear out what's left down here. Yeah, so I should be able to harvest all 3 layers like that. And then once that's cleared up, we'll probably think about putting a lumber camp there. The proverbial forester lumber camp setup. Research-wise, we're still working on that cultivation. Anyway, in theory, we've turned the netter off. Is there a way I can tell the netting location? No, so... Okay, that explains why we're so low on ropes, though, because you were just turning all our ropes back into fishing nets. Old surplus ropes and fishing nets. Yeah, stop doing that. We don't need that many fishing nets. Apparently. No, 10-second palace on you. And then I suppose I should also put a limit on how much fuel we have. We probably don't need more than 500 fuel sitting around at a given time. As tempting as it maybe is to try selling that to the smuggler, I don't think that's a good plan. Dock ship is about to depart, that's fine. Yeah, it's probably worth going to the stone cutter. There's wheat cultivation. Attack ship has arrived. Fill up the mill. Because whether we're doing flour or mushroom stew, we're going to need the flour. The debate, right, is do we do bread or stew? Really. Fish. We're still going to sell or send 50 or 30 fish. Get us down to there. Send the cotton, which we are shipping or making a bunch more of, which is a good sign. We got a lot of coal. I'll move a little bit of coal to get us the rest of the way to the next level. There we go. And supplies. Again, I suppose more woven cloaks would be more capacity for people to have cloaks, but no, we're going to go with the machinery, the hardtack, the fine tea, and the tailored cloaks. Take the showers for free. Let's do that. Showers, and I'll do bread. So now we have a way to shower without... get our people baths without having to have them come down to the coastline. Although right now, most of our guys are housing close to the coastline, so that's not too bad. Next, Whisker ship. Core is nice. Diligence nice. Craftmaster Optimist. As the double the effect of negative thoughts is probably fine, as long as we keep them away from having them. Okay. Yes, and those of you who have seen my house stacking are suddenly realizing what I'm about to do. Because I'm just deciding we're at one more level. The condominiums grow by one more level, yes. Another one of our camps are empty. This is the woodcutter. Interesting. I wouldn't have agreed with you, but I guess that is the case. Place you farther up the hill. Which should allow them to get access to those. Pushing up farther up the hill. We'll need a staircase down for that. So you consume 3 fabric every 144 seconds, assuming there's delivery capacity. You turn 3 threads into 3 fabric every 233 seconds. So in theory, we're not making enough fabric. We are in theory making enough thread. So I suppose I could put another weaver in the mix. Can I squeeze in the weaver there? At some point I need to just move this to a whole better place, but for the moment, this is where it is. Guess we could just shove it up there. Or over there, and that would work. Let's go here for the moment. I may even, in fact, do 2 more, and we might just set one up to do old tattered cloaks. We think we got enough flax coming through. Oh, all my apprentices are the wrong type. We even have a craft master of the wrong type. Although you're the right type, so we'll just swap you out for the existing craft master. That's the right type for you, so we can go ahead and plop you there. And then can we get a couple? We do have a couple that can be trained. There we go. Yeah, at some point we'll want to start deforesting this one. Yeah, well, probably pretty farmable over there. But yeah, a lot of them hills, a lot of the fertile hills at least, are not very flat. On this map, at least. See them enjoying their tea and smoked fish and not smoked fish. Yeah, definitely going for the second smokery I think was a good plan. We do actually have a decent amount of smoked fish now. Okay, we've got approval back up to max. Taking quite a few people on board. Tax collector comes in 2 days. We got... Is that the mine camp I'm working with? No, that's the woodcutter outside. Okay. Yeah, up the top of the hill. I did realize we're going to have problems getting into this one, so we'll put a staircase up for you. Otherwise, you're going to be immediately complaining about running out of wood as well. Yeah, so we're definitely hitting the point where we're running out of wood to chop down on this island. So let's look into getting a bridge to this one. Like so. And yeah, this one's a little bit more vertical, so it's going to be a little bit of a interesting work to get up to all the trees. Okay, wind-powered mill. Research the next one, which I think we're going to go... bakery, at least for the moment. Although I suppose I do need to get bronze going if we were going to do tier 2. Or go up the next tier. Yeah, let's research bronze something then. Okay, now to complete the thought process on this. So, the plan I'm thinking of here, and it might not be a good plan. Oops. Isn't that the right level? No, it isn't. There we go. Okay, never mind, we'll do steep stairs up. Or was it the right level? Maybe. Oh well. So, we'll just slide down. I'm out of lumber. Which makes this a little bit complicated because this is actually to be my... I suppose the stairs is enough for the moment. The plan, I think, is we're going to have logs come into the top warehouse, and then we're going to use the bottom one for planks. And then I'm going to relocate the plank makers over here. So, walk up, grab lumber, come down the slide, come back around, load it into the thing. When they want to come in, they just drop stuff in the front. Yeah, we'll see how well that works. Oh, and I got a couple camps empty. Mining camp. Okay, so for the moment, I want to level this island quicker. Is this going to be ideal? No. We're gonna... all the camps that run out of tasks are gonna get... or all the mines that run out of tasks are gonna get sent over there. I think for the moment, I think we've leveled enough in there. So yeah, let's take you... or mined out enough in there. I think we need to spend more time. De-rocking the place, at least. Or is the hole not underground? not good for... Oh, I might be trying to de-rock a place that's just terrible for doing mushrooms on. That's fair. Okay, I think that is what's going on. Trying to de-rock a place that's just terrible for doing mushrooms. For in farm tool, it is shift for removal. Okay. And that is a better field. Okay. Oh, and this is... I have to disassemble the farm, the field to move the farm, or the farm to move the field. Okay. I was hoping the interior would be a little bit more universally farmable for mushrooms. Okay, so maybe I will want to get back over there to chop it down a little bit sooner, but not super rush. Day 70 has ended. A rainy day. Oh, and you are done. There we go. So we got that weaver going. We're going to swap this one definitely to threads. And yeah, I'm tempted to do a second one in. And if we do a second one in, I'll swap the one down here over to the horn cloaks. So I need to appease you. The fuel's actually turned off because I have it set to a maximum of 500. Although I don't necessarily want to sell you the fuel. Well, I'll say sell you the fuel. Appease you with the fuel. I've got a shortage of cloaks, so that's not the way to do it. I guess we got a lot of machinery. Throw a little bit of machinery at you. There we go. What about the spinner? I need the weaver. Supply ship has arrived. Arguably bringing some more machinery to replace the ones we just lost, so... Plus I wanted the tactic cloaks, not that bad. We're only losing 3 less cloaks, so we'll go for the higher quality cloaks. Just got the achievement, the burrs mine out 600 something stone. Okay, so the bottom warehouse down here, I'm going to tell you, reject all except planks. And the top one is going to be reject all except logs. It's fine that there's the wrong stuff in there for the moment. Thinking about there. Do it elevated like that, which is a little weird. But that's so we don't... Well, so I can put trees and stuff underneath it, potentially. Then I need one more log. And then we can fuck you up where I want you. Okay. So that we can do the plank. Oh, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So I need you there, and I need a way to connect to there, which means that's a bad staircase location. Okay. Okay, there's a better staircase location. Whoops. Apparently I put that the wrong way around. We want it the other way around. Because I wanted to be able to pick up drop-off from that hex. Okay, in theory I can set you as the drop-off location.
It feels like every day this cargo gets heavy.
And you'll just give me approval, which I'm not super in a rush for. Do we have those sort of workers we want to assign here? Could do with another apprentice of sort. We don't have the surplus of. That makes sense. That would explain why we can't have apprentices of that type ready to go. It also means that whoever I assign here is the wrong one anyway. Although the plan, we're going to change you to threads So I think what we can do is we can actually unassign these guys. I'm going to change your recipe to flax. And you can have the randos for the moment. Content, warm core. And then the ideal ones will go up here to turn the thread into fabric. I signed the wrong ones. Oops. There we go. I think here on day 71 is probably a good place to put another part break in. I think next part we'll actually get to using the conveyor belts to transport the lumber from the lumber farm to the actual storage for it. That's what we'll try out next time. And as Twitch chat says, it is time for tea. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow, and if you're watching on Twitch, as Team RMB is saying, I'm going to be taking a break to get a new cup of tea. So we'll be back to record the next part when the tea is brewed. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.